Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the Atmas character of our world around us, and today I will try to give an answer on the following question, which goes as follows. What do we really need? We know that in 2 days there will be an election for the European Parliament that is actually meaningless because in European Union non-democratically elected commissaries and managers of big corporations, plus maybe the owners of the corporation from time to time, if they are sometimes interested of this what's happening, because we know that they delegated the duties of managing the big companies to the managers who have only short terms, and these people are ruling together with corrupted politicians and commissaries and leftist ideologists. And in connection to that, I would like to say what we really need in current Europe, that it's flooded by immigrants who are not immigrants. These are simply newcomers invited by some ideologians and these managers to have consumers, some labor force, and also first line of protection of people who are benefiting the system, because they are getting social welfare, so they are going to be first line of protection in case the local population of Europe rebels against such government of green socialism, so leftist European agenda that goes together with the governments we see and governments we don't see. So governments we don't see to large extent are these leftist ideologies plus managers of big corporations and their owners, and some other more or less secret organizations also related to these ideologies, leftist ones. So we see that the situation is really bad on Polish borders, where the travel agency Putin Lukashenko travel agency is pushing more and more young marauders from the Middle Eastern and African armies who want to go to Europe to live with the social welfare. They are pushed on the Polish borders, and surprisingly Polish border of soldiers who are supposed to protect the border are not allowed to shoot, are not allowed to use normal weapons, and they are getting attacked. Some of them seemingly got killed, and they have to behave as Amishes, that they do not fight back. Amish is the Anabaptist sect originated in Switzerland in the 16th century, and in the 18th century, because Anabaptists were prosecuted and Amish are extreme pacifists, in the first half of 18th century they emigrated to United States, mainly to Pennsylvania, to Lancaster County. There is the oldest settlement of Amish, and later they spread along all United States and Canada. Some of their colonies can be found also in Belize. Entire number, they are quickly growing, of these people is about 400,000 people now and still growing. So this is a side note. So our borderers, protectors of the border, they are asked to behave like Amish, never fight back. What's the purpose of this? Purpose of this is, my opinion, simple: just to discourage them to protect the border and allow these people to come. And of course, so-called migration pact was signed by corrupted politicians of many countries. Why was it signed? Because Western countries, they were in this stupid ideology of the West with this migration and so on for too long. So they just collected too many problematic people. These, especially young men who are marauders, do not want to work, only live on the social welfare and pick up the ladies or guys, depends on their preferences, and they want to get rid of them and push them into Central or Southern Europe, just to have more peace in their own territories. These are the residual traces of the same mind in this stupid elite of the Western countries, of governments we see and we don't see. So one can say that Europe is in really horrible shape. What was caused by the greed of the elite, of people who rule, the people we see and we don't see, and ideological madhouse. why I was also explaining in my previous videos why big companies love leftist governments, because they unify the law, everything, they unify social pseudo standards, and they give them common market without competition, because everything is regulated. That's why this alliance between big capital and leftist ideologies is so strong. And now we see that in many places native Europeans are getting pissed, and we will see how the situation will develop, but all scenarios are possible. And what do we need now? To tell you what do we need, I will answer in a little bit general way, saying with the quotation from Hegel. He used to describe Napoleon, great reason on a horse. We need a great reason on a horse in every country, or in as many countries as possible. Strong leaders, charismatic, who will simply organize the resistance of the normal people of European nations, and not people who want to live in normal world, not in the socialist world created by socialist ideologists and managers of corporation, to oppose this system and simply change it, overthrow it. This is the only way I see. So we need quoting, and some people who know me can be surprised that I quote Hegel, because his philosophy is actually basics of modern leftist approach. Famous quotation illustrates it the best. Famous quotation by Hegel, another one. If facts are against my theory, then it's not good for the facts. So we see that now, led by the greed, so managers of big companies who have short term and want to earn as much as possible, and leftist disconnection with reality, really leads us to another catastrophe. Thanks to the processes I mentioned before in the previous parts of the video, we see that people start to oppose because there are so many accidents. We will see how long Polish protectors of the eastern border of Poland will also behave like Amish people and never fight back against the aggression of newcomers brought to the Polish-Belarusian border by travel agency Putin Lukashenko. I think many things and many issues will break, and we will have a tumultuous period of time, and new social and maybe even economic and geopolitical arrangement can arise. We will see what will happen, but we need great reasons on a horse, to quote Hegel, in as many countries as possible, to bring an order, because democratic parliamentarian system will not do it. This system will make things worse, as it's happening. Take care, have a nice day, bye.